Hi everyone. So today we are going to discuss about how to create a promises in advanced collections in Oracle Fusion Cloud. So before we are going to create promises based on the transactions, first we'll talk about how to create transactions in accounts receivable application. We'll see that how to create a transaction, and then we'll run the setup jobs, and we'll go to advanced collections to create a promises. So let me go to application. So the presently this is the collection dashboard. So let me show you the navigation part. Once you log into as a collector, go to collections, click on collections. Yeah, now you see there is no any transactions or any data is not displaying on the info tiles. It means that everything is looks correctly for this collector. This is specifically the collector which I am looking at the screen. So these are the things we can call as a info tiles: delinquent, promises, studies task, and activities. So now we will create one transaction for the customer, and we'll see that how to create me to say promises and other things like that. Go to application, receivables, billing, task panel, create transaction for customer which the collector has assigned. 26380 is the customer number. Let me 26380 search ABC hardware manufacturing. So date I will provide September 2nd. Now see payment terms saying 2 by 10 net 30. So due date is 11/1/24, which already crossed the due date. 24D test. 5000 is the total invoice value. Save OK. Review and complete. Click on one more transaction. Click on duplicate. The system will generate same setup information of the invoice and change the quantity as 20. Remaining everything is same. Click on save. Complete and review. Save and close. Go to collection area. We'll see that any of the transaction created are not here. It won't be. Why? Because we did not run the there are 4 setup jobs. Now you see there is no any transactions are available for the customers. So now let me submit. There are 4 setup jobs. The first setup job is refresh receivables transaction for customer account summaries. Save OK. No parameters. Think this is not coming properly. Let me call it once again. No parameters are required. Submit. Click on OK. Refresh. We need to wait until the process got completed. It's completed. Second ESR job name is collections delinquency management. Select business unit. Mode is full. Submit. Say OK. Refresh until the process will get complete. So this program will identify all the list of transactions which falls under the delinquency customers. So now if you go and click on collection dashboard, just refresh it or can search with the customer account number. It will display one transaction is the delinquency 26830 sorry. Click on search ABC hardware. Select business unit, ES1 business unit. Click on arrow mark. See now, the first one which I created, it become as a delinquent. Why? Because the due date is crossed. That is the reason it is coming under the delinquent status. So this is how the system will identify the list of transactions for the customers. So now the strategy is not yet assigned to this particular transaction. Why? Because we did not run the required set of jobs. So let me run the jobs and we'll see that how to assign the strategy for the customer. Update collection summary data. This is the third job. We should run this job in three different modes: update, hold, and delete. Submit transaction. I mean, it's a yes, a job. Refresh until the program will get succeeded. It will generate some set of child jobs as well as. Wait until the process will get complete. Still the program is running. Yes, it is completed. Now we'll go and run the final job is collections, scoring, and strategy assignment. This is the major important job. It will, when we execute this job, the system will look at score engine for the customers and generate based on the your open transactions for the delinquency transactions and assign the scoring. Based on the scoring, the system will assign the strategy which is applicable for the customers. Say OK. Select business unit and submit yes a job. Now we can go and look at the system might have assigned the strategy under the profile option. Let me click on done. See here, there is one delinquent customer. This is the one which already has shown you. Click on that. This is the one. So now these details will be shown under the transaction tab. If you want to see the which strategy got assigned for this customer, click on profile tab. Under that profile, you should see there are two tabs. One is details and strategy. Under the details level, we will see all the detail about the your profile class and business level, collector name, likewise. Click on strategy. So previously there is no any strategy got assigned. Now after completion of the ESS job, it is assigned this particular strategy method and assignment. Score is 70. So for this strategy, the collector should perform these three tasks as per the timelines. So this is the system will identify the delinquency customers. So now how to create promises. Click on done. Go to home page. Select transaction. So here already one for this customer we have already one promises. Let me open this. Select the transaction which you want to create a promise, and once you select for the delinquent status, click on promise. Here you can see that how much amount you want to create a promise amount. 5,000. And method Oracle at present supporting for two methods. One is EFT method and second one credit card number. Submit. So the promises have been saved. Now notice it here. The last there is a one tab called as a promise amount 5,000 and payment terms is 10 2 by 10 net 30. So now the let's say example, once as per the promises, how should we understand these promises? Promise is nothing but the collector will go to customer and discuss with him, and uh, once they discuss with the customer, they will explain about the situation. Either the customer will make a payment or not for the open transactions which is already delinquent. So the customer would accept it to make a payment certain amount, not complete amount, certain amount. Let's say in that case 5,000. If the customer is able to make a payment, then that is fine. If that is he is not able to make a payment, he will give the promise out of 5,000 I will make a payment either 3,000 or 4,000, something like that, and what date they're going to make a payment. So that based on that date we will wait for, and again we will follow with the customers. So once we create or submit promises, you can see the information about here. Save. Click on done. Go to home page. Now we can see there are two things. Click on promise info tile. The first one which I already created yesterday. The second one which I created just now. The total value is 5,000. Click on transaction. See here 5,000, and the promise is that 5,000. If you want to cancel this, we can also cancel this particular promises now. So go to the ESS job. See here, the moment when I submitted promises, automatically the system will send a promise confirmation delivery to the customers. Go to here, and now the customer is ready to make a payment as per the promise date. Select and click on pay. So what is the total amount? 5,000. Select payment method as either EFT or credit card. EFT and site. Which site? It is belongs to customer. Yeah. So we should have the bank account of the customer over here. Once we agree the entire amount is the customer is making payment, then that is fine to submit the record. If we have the multiple promises to make a payment from the customer, then we can submit and pay again. Choose this tab. Now submit. The system will generate one receipt against this promise pay. It is starts with the IEX underscore number. Go to home page. Receivables. Task manage receipt. Search with the today's receipt date 17. Search. Here notice IEX 5004. Open. Notice here this is a customer and then total amount and applied on the invoice. I mean to say open transaction. Save and close. So this is how we can create a promises for the delinquent customer transactions and pay the promise amount. Now going back to collection dashboard. Click on collections. Click on here. You will see the two. Yeah, this is the two. The status now we can see collectible. So we have the status called as a broken promises also. Broken promises will come into the picture when the customer is not make a payment as per the promise date. Then those things considered as a promises broken. Go to navigator. Run. There are two ESR jobs are available. So this system automatically generate the payment confirmation delivery and send confirmation notification to customers once we created a promises. Submit. Promise. Promise reconciliation. Promise reconciliation report. If you go and click on this one, you will see the analyze payment received and attempts to match them to promise mode. Sorry, made. Submit. And also we'll run another job that is called as a report. This report will provide all the list of which all we open promises in the advanced collection application. Need to provide parameters from to date, currency, which currency we raised, USD currency, format is detail level. If you want to give the collector name, that will provide over here. Submit. It will take a while to complete the process to generate the report for us. The meanwhile, you will see the promise reconciliation log file. See here. So org ID and operating unit ID and running process all promises, so and so it is giving to update the data. Yeah, it is completed. Let me see the output file. Click on republish, settings, Excel, open file. Yeah, so this is the report. See, so far created one, and here you can see amount applied after we created a receipt. So this is the summary of the complete your promise reconciliation report. The promise status we can say fulfilled, cancelled, fulfilled. Fulfilled is nothing but as a once we received a collection from the customer against each promises, then the status would be calling fulfilled status. So this is how we can see the reconciliation report for promises. Yeah. So this is all about how to create a promises in advanced collections application. Thanks for watching my video. Please do subscribe and share. Thank you.